Hello and welcome to Cornish Walking Trails. We've come to Tintagel to see the bridge. We've come up to Tintagel today. We're intrigued by the new bridge that English Heritage has put on an ancient monument of King Arthur's castle. Tintagel is on the north coast of Cornwall between Bude and Weybridge. To help us grow our channel, please subscribe and consider supporting us on Patreon.
This is the main car park here in Tintagel. Really big car park, but it's about 10:30. It's busy here already.
So the bridge, we believe, costs £4 million.
Yeah, I did submit plans to like 3.9 million, but they didn't like my drawing. It's fine.
And it's opened this summer, isn't it? Summer 2019. And it's meant to be a kind of representation of what was there before coastal erosion.
Yeah. So are we coming here just to look at the bridge, or are we actually going to the castle as well?
Well, that is a good question, isn't it? Is the bridge now more important than the monument? Has it eclipsed it? Let's go and find out.
Good question.
They've updated the sign. Bridge and Castle. It's certainly busy here today. Lots of people. I wonder why they've exactly come here today. Be interesting. I'm waiting for a glimpse of this bridge. When do you see it?
Got tickets?
Yeah, we've had to book these in a time slot.
It's popular.
So this is it, first sight of it. Oh gosh, it's bigger than I thought. I thought it was going to be quite narrow. Ah, look at that.
Are they friendly? Yeah. Let's keep each other.
Oh wow. This is made of slate. There's a gap in the middle. The gap.
Swaying, isn't it? Yeah. Hey.
It is swaying and bouncing a little. That might be the blustery day. Fascinated by it, aren't they?
I wonder what it's like for the doggy walking on these.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello.
You're alright, aren't you?
She doesn't like standing still.
Oh, bless. It's my first impressions. Obviously, it's very exposed.
Yeah.
It feels quite windy. The bridge actually sways a little bit as well.
I know.
I love what they've done in the middle there. Although I'm not very good with heights, that's really quite clever where you've got that gap.
It is.
The thing I really noticed on this bridge, walking across it, these slates on the floor. Got a sound to them.
Clack, click.
What's your initial thoughts then?
Well, I was sceptical about having a modern structure on an ancient monument, but I've really enjoyed crossing it. It's been great, and the vertigo, well, I don't really suffer with it, but I didn't think it was that bad. It was a brilliant experience. I think the slate floor, when you're walking on it, makes it feel like you're walking in part of the castle, not on something modern. It's not until you get to the outside of it, like an angle, that you see that it's a metal structure. It's clever.
There's actually a sound to the bridge, isn't there?
It kind of roars like a hairdryer, doesn't it? And it whistles. There it goes. This part of the castle dates back to 1242. I reckon this would have been the great hall where they would have feasted with a pantry beyond. All over the island is the evidence of little, like, houses, isn't there? I guess they must have been buildings at some point. I think it's fascinating. You can try and figure out which is the inside and outside of the building, and maybe if someone lived in there or worked in there, or if there was animals or just storage. It just gets me excited.
Lovely place to work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and the view. Imagine a window out to sea where you could see all your Phoenicians and Romans bringing in all sorts of luxuries from the Mediterranean.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have been here thinking, well, I've got loads of work to do. I'm being put off by this amazing view. Distracted,
yeah, absolutely. And of course the boss would totally take that on board.
And push him over the edge.
It's going to be windy right up the top. We're going to go and try and find King Arthur's, like, this silhouette. It's a really clever sculpture. This is steep. It's about to get windy. I still think it looks like a deconstructed ghost.
It's quite imposing, isn't it?
Yes.
Distant.
You shall not pass. Wow, everybody loves it.
He's a very popular man. Why is it so busy, sir?
I don't know. Underneath the bridge, you actually see it's a modern structure, lots of steel, aluminium, but it's quite elegant. The sun is now picking out those trusses, those struts and lattice work at the end there. It's quite pretty actually. Up to Tintagel to have a look at the bridge today. Is it a modern eyesore or sympathetically done? What would you think?
I've been really impressed with it actually. I was sceptical before I came up here, but when you can actually come and see it, they've actually done it really well.
And vertigo, did you feel any vertigo?
I didn't, no, I felt quite safe on there, but it was definitely swaying around a bit, but it's good fun.
Whilst I'm editing this video, I see rapture and fascination, not only on my face, but others too. Have I succumbed to the tourist honey trap? After our visit, we posted photos of the bridge, and your comments are very clear. You either love it or loathe it. Loved it, except the gap.
Loved it. It's good for people less able-bodied too, and I loved the gap.
I think it would have been better not to do it at all than a sore thumb in the landscape.
It completely ruins the sight.
Those that are passionate about protecting the monument were critical. But that kind of begs the question, isn't it being slowly destroyed by having visitors there anyway? One thing is for sure, there is a renewed interest in the monument, granted it may be for the wrong reason and over time no doubt will wane. But Cornwall relies and thrives on tourism. Without it, where would King Arthur's castle be? Lost in the mists of time? I wonder what he would have thought. Love it or loathe it? Let us know what you think in the comments below.